Italy, and Nigeria, and we will get the contracts. And once we get that in place, we'll pull it back. So I'm recruiting and basically people that have been in property sales in the UK and abroad for 20 years to help us sell the property there. I've got investors who are going to invest. We're building a new city. Now, one of my personal friends, he's in construction. He's done developments around the world. Just happens that he bought a football club last year and he's interested in North Cyprus. Another one of my friends has got £10 million portfolio. He wants to fly there and check it out. On Saturday, when this happened, another one of my friends who was referred me 2 years ago popped up on my Facebook timeline. I haven't spoken to him for a year. Started speaking. Guess where he's from?
North Cyprus.
What are the chances? It's crazy, right? What are the chances? Not only that, but he just got a new job. He's the health and safety and well-being at Network Rail.
Wow.
And he does Wellbeing Wednesday talks, which he doesn't like. He likes me. He wants to come in. He said, James, I can't pay you. I said, no problem. I'll come do it for free. I've got a team of experts. I'll pull it together. So I'm putting a team of experts together. I've got the book coming out. I've got the podcast coming out. I've got the website. I'm a business consultant for the city. I've got to do that. I'm just on the phone with someone in Saudi Arabia. I got someone else who is a 7-time Kung Fu world champion call me when I was on the call. Everything's kicking off. But you know what? I couldn't have scripted any of this, but I want to bring it back in because I'm conscious of time as well. But I'm so grateful of your time because you've extracted a lot of things from me, which I've forgotten about. And this, I hope I can get the recording because it's going to help me with my book and get the message out there.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Because we got to start from the beginning. And I want to finish on some very powerful points because it's not about success. It's not about business. It's not about money. We have to trust and surrender. And these are very powerful principles that if we follow, will serve us. These are universal laws. These are laws of nature. If we abide by it, it will serve us. If we don't, it will destroy us. Everything has purpose. If we look at nature, birds fly. They don't have to think about flying. They just fly, right?
Yeah.
Fishes swim. They don't have to go to swim school, do they?
No.
Plants grow. They don't have to go to plant school, do they?
No.
Our innate ability and gift as human being is to manifest our thoughts and feelings into reality. But it does not differentiate between dreams and nightmare. 99.9% of the population are recreating their toxic nightmares. I and you and I are manifesting our dreams.
Yeah.
That is what separates us from human. It's got nothing to do with success. It's got nothing to do with money. It's got nothing to do with business. It's a higher level of consciousness where we've mastered our emotions, our thoughts, and our feelings. We understand we are creators, and that is key. Because if you go into nature, clouds move through the sky. The sky doesn't try to hold on to the cloud, does it?
No.
The wind blows through the trees. The tree doesn't try to hold on to the wind, does it?
Yeah.
And the river flows through the earth. The earth doesn't try to hold on to the river, does it?
No.
It's an ecosystem, a micro ecosystem. Everything has purpose. Everything's flowing. With human beings, everyone's got an agenda. And I talk about conflict resolution because everyone's got an agenda and opinion. It's okay. This is a state of life. Conflict is normal. But if we expect a perfect life, we're going to live a stressful and miserable existence because there's 3 states in life. We're either in a crisis, just getting out of a crisis, or just about to head into another crisis. That's life. If you try and calm a storm, you're going to live a stressful life. If you realize I'm going to master myself and calm myself, then you will know peace. You have to let go of everything. And that is key because you have to get back to self. And I haven't scripted any of this, even speaking to you now, but I have vision. Proverbs 29, man without vision shall perish. And what is vision? The ability to see ahead before it was. The most successful people in history started with the end goal in sight and they worked backwards.
Yeah.
They knew what they wanted, why. They had complete clarity. And I talk about the 7 C's. You have to have clarity, develop a strategy. You follow that strategy, that will give you consistency. Consistency breeds confidence. Confidence breeds competence. Competence breeds conviction. Conviction breeds a capacity for power that most human beings do not have. And that's where I'm at right now. But you have to go through the process. The problem is People expect tomorrow's results yesterday without following the process today. You
Yeah.
can't throw a seed in the ground and expect it to come out tomorrow. You've got to wait for the season, the harvest. And this is why people fail. They're not patient. They're impatient. They want it now. I was impatient most of my life. I didn't listen, and it destroyed me. Please don't allow the same thing to happen to you. Learn from these lessons and put a plan in place, because successful people, they get opportunities. It's not that they're lucky, but they know what they want and why. Because most people don't know what they want. They don't know why. They get opportunities. When the opportunities come, because they don't know what they want, they can't recognize it and it slips them by.
Yeah.
When opportunities, I recognize it because I know what I want and why. I got vision, clarity, vision.
Yeah.
Whatever works for you. I don't waste time on detail. You've got experts there and coaches that will teach you things. I don't do with that. I'm a visionary. I know where I'm going. I've been fine-tuned. Other people need the constructs. I don't, because I've learned through pain. I've been purified like gold through the fire. So it's important to go through the process. And the other thing is, you have to look at certain things that's happening. I was taught basic principles. Fall in love with yourself, fall in love with your dream, and fall in love with the work that you do. When you do, then you will emanate from your space. And when you do that, if you want to become a millionaire, don't focus on making £1,000,000. Focus on making 1,000,000 friends and impacting 1,000,000 lives. It may be harder, it may take longer, but when the money comes, you won't be chasing it. It will be chasing you, and it will last for generations to come. And the people that are meant to be in your life, the people will come to you and they'll align and they'll stay for the journey, like you and I. I don't know what we'll do, but I feel like I found a friend for life.
Absolutely. I feel the same vibes.
Yeah, if we do business, great. If we don't, great. But it's like-minded people, like value. That's what I want. I don't like the business. Business comes to me. I don't chase money. Money chases me. People don't understand. Money is not real. It's not alive. It's our energy that takes everything. Our energy will draw everything to us or repel things from us. If you're out of sync, you will repel all the good stuff and you'll attract the bad stuff. If you've resolved your energy, you repel the bad stuff and you attract the good stuff. Negative things come to me. I'm 10 foot tall and bulletproof. I only draw good things to me and I repel negativity. I don't even need to do it. It's like Neo, it's automatic. And that's the beauty of it, because we're rewarded in public for what we practice in private for years. We're rewarded for the value that we put into the world. It's directly correlated. And if you break that down, I was taught, in order to have a blessing, first be a blessing in the lives of others. Give more than you receive without expecting anything in return. It comes back to the French and British going to North America and Canada, adding value. And if you break everything down, what I've said, just to bring it to summary and conclusion, this is the law of sowing and reaping. This is the law of choice and consequence. It's the law of cause and effect. It's the law of karma. It's the law of attraction. It's the law of allowing. It's the law of a completion. It's the law of oneness. We are one. The greatest lie that we've been told is that we are separate. We are not. We are one entity experienced in this life. I can go into more stuff, but I'll put that in the book. But it's that, because the key is, it's about getting back to self, knowing who you are, what you're doing here, what your purpose is, what your vision is. Because if we don't have success and results, people aren't going to listen to us, right?
Yeah.
Have track record and results. I've got a story. My track record speaks for itself. I've got a skill set. I'm headhunted. I'm in demand. I've got a track record. So that's a prerequisite, but that's not why people stay with you or follow you. People stay with us and follow us because of who we are, what we represent, and where we're going. That is key. It is about that. Once ourselves, we get to a point where we love ourselves, accept ourselves, respect ourselves, and trust ourselves. When we trust ourselves, there's no more judgment of self. There's no more judgment of others. We no longer project our needs, our desires, our agendas onto others. We no longer allow other people to project their needs, their desires, their agendas onto us. There's no more attachment. There's no more detachment. We just hold space. We have an awareness. We allow people to be and do and feel whatever they need to be and do and feel, whether we like it or not. I have no right to tell another human being to tell them what to do. I can share my viewings and share my findings, my observations, and I'll ask them, would you like my support or would you like a solution? but it's what do you want? And most people try and help people. They don't want a solution. They just want your support. If you want support, I can refer you to a therapist, a coach, a counselor, Samaritans. I'm not here to support people because I'm here to support myself and build a city. So you have to know where everyone fits in. The network marketing building company, that's building. Again, if you want support, network marketing is not for you. We're here to build a business. If you want to support, see a therapist, get counselor. When you're sorted, come back and find me. My heart, my door's always open. But right now I'm too busy. I don't have the time to give you because I'm too busy supporting myself, my partner, and my inner circle. Everyone else, you don't have that right, and I don't have that right to give you. So focus on ourselves. And when we do that, and when we truly learn to let go, let God, trust, and surrender, we allow ourselves to be and do whatever we need to be and do and feel in this moment. And when we do that, we develop the right skills, we become the right person, we connect straight to source, grace flows through us, we become a beacon of light and hope, we become a powerful magnet, we attract all the resources, situations, circumstances, events, and people to us to fulfill our destiny, to co-create with others, and to create a combined reality which becomes a legacy. And if you put this in place, it's about being one. And I was speaking to someone else during lockdown, and I said, I see myself as Moses leading people out of lockdown and to the promised lands. And her father said to her many years ago before he passed away, the greatest gift is not the parting of the Red Sea, nor the turn of water into wine. The greatest miracle is, in fact, changing the hearts of men. And if you look, we've been under so much stress for the last 12 months. You look at what Pharaoh did to the Hebrews in Egypt in the story of Joseph and Moses. And what's going in the world today? I see things differently. People are suppressed. The world I see as Egypt. And my mission, my purpose is very simple: to help people transform their lives in a peaceful, powerful, positive way. To help people move from survival mode to creation mode, which is our birthright. To help people to free themselves from chains of slavery and bondage, and to help people become mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, and spiritually free. Because when we have those freedoms, we can truly be a force for good and impact lives positively. And like I said, if we're toxic, we can't do that. The most effective way is to change your environment. And that's what I'm doing. I'm changing my environment, and I'm leading people from troubled areas to these promised lands, to these cities that we're building. And God has ordained this. And what is fascinating, I went to see a card reader many years ago. And when I walked in, she said to me, she said that she shouldn't be reading my cards, that I should be reading hers. And I was like, okay, I didn't know anything about this. And she said, you've got an amazing energy. She said, you don't walk alone. You've got entities around you. You're heavily protected. And she said, you crossed the other side many times, but they keep sending you back because your work here isn't done yet. And then I about the seizures, and she was like, wow. And she said, you didn't come here to fit into this world, which is why I never fit in. The first 40 years of failure. She said, you've come here to create a new world. She said, you will create a new business, a new machine, a new empire. And she told me this years ago. And you look at what's happened here today, I've gone full circle. But I had to go through the process, learn the lessons. And the problem is we're trying to complete other people. We're trying to save other people. We're trying to rescue other people. We're complete. As soon as I switched that, I went inwards. The person that looks outside awakes, the person that looks within awakens. Because it's easy. Excuse me, it's easier to fix other people's problems than our own because it's too painful. Jesus Christ himself said, before you can take the speck out your brother's eye, take the log out your own. I've taken the log out my own. I've resolved myself. Now I've got my circle complete. I've attracted my perfect life partner. I've attracted perfect businesses. And my role, my name is James Porritt. I'm the super connector. I'm the super networker. And I'm transforming lives across the globe with powerful people. This is my story. I'm sticking to it. Thank you for your time, and I'm excited to see where the journey continues from here.
It's been absolutely amazing, James. You've shared such extraordinary golden nuggets in that, and a lot of our listeners are going to resonate with that. So thank you very much for that. I just got one question for you, just to clarify good of things. Now, for you, it's taken you quite a lot of years to actually build this experience and discover about yourself and also. So, does that mean that for the vast majority of people out there, they're essentially doomed? Or is leverage a real thing? Can people leverage from the experiences and the life of other people so that they can actually cut that process short of discovering themselves? What's your take on that?
Thank you for asking that question, because that is the $1,000,000 question. I can see, I can't wait to meet you in person and get to know you better, because that really is the key. Everything I've shared, if you didn't ask that one question, it's useless.
Yeah.
It's important, because we have to have the right people, because it's taken me 40 years because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And I had the right guidance and direction. So we have to have direction and we have to have strategy. So I asked one of my business mentors, we were speaking a couple of years ago, and he said, "Oh, he's so confident now." I said, "What do you mean you're so confident now?" He said, "I'm so confident." I said, he was very successful with a network marketing company 18 years ago, brought on 12 people, worked with 3 of them, built a team of 10,000 people in 2 years, no internet, no social media, no websites, teaching, coaching, and building teams. Incredible leader. I said, "What do you mean you're not confident?" I said, "How the hell did you build a team of 10,000 people?" He said, "Well, I was in a dark place. I didn't have the skills I've got now. I didn't like speaking to people. I'm an introvert. I was shy. I didn't have the confidence." Doesn't make any sense, does it?
No.
I said, "How the hell did you build a team of 10,000 people?" He said, "Well, you don't need the confidence or the skills." I said, "What do you need then?" He said, 3 things. He said, "You need to have a product or service. You have to have a business, whether it's coaching, whether it's network marketing, whether it's sales, whether it's property, whether it's finance, doesn't matter. You need to have something that you can leverage, a product or service." That's the first thing. A unique product that no one else has. I've got multiple unique products. That's what I look for. I'm not an entrepreneur. I'm not a business person. I'm not a coach. I identify and seize opportunities. I've scored the earth. I look for unique opportunities. That's all it is. Identify and seize an opportunity, because you need a unique product or service. I have multiple of them. 2, you need to have the right support, the right people around you. 3, you need to have a system with a proven track record that works. 4, you've got to be working with someone who knows exactly what they're doing, that has access to that system and product, that support system, and the unique product, and that's gone through the process. I'm all of them. Those 4 things are key, because you don't have to have the confidence or the skills. You don't even have to like doing it. All you got to do is shut up and do it. You've got to be committed and consistent. As long as you follow that process, eventually you develop the right skills, you'll become the right person, and you'll attract the right people. That's all I've done. Now I've learnt the skill, I've earned the skill, I'm returning the skill. And I'll share a story to illustrate the point. No, I love stories. 3 monks, and they get into this boat at night time, and they go to the middle of the lake. The first monk says a quick prayer, walks on water to the shore. The second monk watches where the first monk stepped, also said a prayer, and walked on water to the shore. The third monk tried to do it himself, didn't watch where they stepped, says a quick prayer, tried to walk on water, and drowned. The second monk says to the first monk on the shore, "Don't you think we should have told him where the stepping stones were?" You see, they didn't walk on water. The first monk, through trial and error, failed many times, found the success path. And in the beginning, in my early days, I was like the third monk. That's why I had the seizures. That's why I messed up. Because 2 reasons why people fail in life. Number 1, they listen to no one. 2, they listen to everyone. You've got to listen to the right people. You've got to assess. There's 3 things I look for if I listen to someone. Number 1, are you in a position that I want to be in? Number 2, can you help me? Number 3, will you help me? That's all it is. Because if you're in a position I want to be in, I'll listen to you. If you can't help me, I'll still listen. If you're not in a position I want to be in, why would I even entertain you?
Yeah.
You're off straight away. So you have to assess, but you can't do that if you don't know what you want.
Yeah.
You have clarity first. Most people are lost. First step is clarity. Then seek out those that can help you. They will help you put a strategy in place. That strategy will breed consistency. Consistency will breed confidence. Confidence will breed competence. Competence will breed, I've actually got this mixed around, but it doesn't matter. So first one is clarity. Strategy, right person will breed consistency. Consistency breeds competence. Competence breeds confidence. Confidence breeds conviction, and conviction breeds a capacity for power that most human beings don't have. So that is key. You follow a process. So once you've got that, you follow that person. I'm that person. So you can go and figure it out by yourself. You come work with me. Anyone that works with me, this is a guarantee I give them. If you're committed, teachable, coachable, willing to learn new skills, hardworking, you've got a good heart and you want to help people and make money, if you follow what I say, a lot of people say I'm teachable and coachable, and after 5 minutes, they're telling me what to do. Well, what do you need me then? You're not teachable and coachable, but I am. No, you're not. You're not listening. People talk, they don't listen. God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth to use in that proportion. I appreciate I've spoken more this today, but that's because you've invited me. But if I'm in a meeting, there's other people there, I'll listen to them. People too much, and it's important to understand. How can you hear my truth if you keep speaking yours?
Yeah.
How can you hear my truth if you keep speaking yours? People are too much in the ego. 3 downfalls of human being: desperation, ego, and greed. That will destroy you. So if you're working with someone like me, it's as long as you follow the system, it's impossible for you to fail. I've done the work so you don't have to. So you can go and figure out yourself, or you can listen to me. And I'm actually looking for 5 key individuals that I can work with. But that's what it is. So I look for people, I interview them. I've got businesses who refer me candidates. I vet them, qualify, and interview them. If I like them, I work with them. If not, they can buy the products or whatever we're doing. But I will not invest my time and energy. So in answer to that question, you've got 2 options: fail or pay someone to help you get the expertise. That's it. Or find someone like me and find a way that you can create a synergistic partnership where you can add value, because I help you make money, I make money. I help you succeed, I succeed. Your success is my success. I've got a vested interest in you. So anyone I invest in will succeed because people have invested in me. I'm just passing it down. So you have to have a unit. You have to have a team around you. If you're working by yourself, you will never succeed.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's brilliant. Finally, how and where can people find you then?
Yeah, so I've kept myself pretty hidden, and for specific reasons, because I want to protect my energy. But now I'm coming out into the world again. So I've got a website that's coming out. I've got LinkedIn profile, James Porritt. You can find me on there. My LinkedIn profile, I'm altering that. My website, I'm putting up. But the best way to get access to me is through Alex. Alex, can these guys connect with you?
Yes, absolutely.
Do they know how to connect with you?
Yes, they do. Absolutely. Yeah.
How can they connect with you?
Well, they can find me. They can find the podcast. We are on social media, on Twitter, on YouTube, on Facebook. So yeah, people will find us. So for people who are interested and looking for you, yeah, they can reach out to us, and then yeah, we can pass on the information and we can network with yourself.
Brilliant. So your business, wealth, and mindset, right?
Yes, that's the Business, Wealth, and Mindset podcast. You can find it on iTunes, on Stitcher, and Spotify. So all the relevant places that wherever people get their podcasts on, and on there it's got the details of how they can find us as well. So yeah, that's absolutely fine. You know, for people who are looking out for more information from you, they will reach out to us first, and then we can connect up with you and build the networks like that. That's absolutely
exactly. And I'm looking to build a strategic partnership with yourself and Sharon, so to do stuff together. So people that come through you, I think it's best that they come through you first, and then do, rather than coming direct to me. 2 reasons why I don't want to. Well, actually, I've got loads of reasons why I don't want to come to me first. First, I've got too much stuff going on, and I'm limited for time, and I'm trying to push people away, and I've got other people that are vetting, qualifying, interviewing people on my behalf. But if they come through you, I know they've come through you, and we can set something up where it'll be in partnership with you as well. And we can have a discussion too, because I could connect with them on Facebook or WhatsApp, but I would prefer them to come through you. And then this podcast, what I'd like to do is set up a call with you, a Zoom call, and then set up the system or funnel that I know they'll be coming through you, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. No, that works. That works. No, I know I can spend all day with you. There's just so much to talk about, so much wisdom down there. So I'm sure this is probably just the first of many times we're going to talk. We will invite you again on the podcast to give us updates on how things are going, the city you're building and just how everything is going. And you're just such an inspiration from a mindset our point of view to actually feed our listeners with that positivity as well to keep them going. So you're gonna become part of our tribe anyway. That community.
I love it. I love it.
As you say, if you've got a lot of water, if you put that poison, it's just gonna disappear and dissolve. So, the more people like yourself we can bring into the community, the better for our listeners to bring in that positivity and mindset, positive mindset to actually help them in whatever venture they are doing as well, whether it's freedom of time or financial and just health and wealth as well. So that's what we're all about. And thank you very much again for coming today. Great story, and I'm sure we'll be in touch again very soon.
No, absolutely. And if I can just add on that, what you said there is very powerful, because the old African proverb, which I love, the Africans have so much wisdom. It takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village to build a community. And see, we're not alone. A Ferrari can go from 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds. If those four wheels are going in 4 different directions, that car will not move. It's about as one cohesive unit towards one vision, one purpose, one goal. And it's about building a team, an organization. And I've done many things over the years. And what I found, you can have the best product, best company, best platform, best industry, best system. If you don't have the right people, it's not going to work. And even if it does, eventually it fall apart. When you're building an empire, there's no space for bullshit and egos. You have to remain humble. You have to have compassion. You have to have kindness. You have to have certain values that are there. And have you seen Gladiator, the movie?
Yes.
Very powerful. You got to look. When the old guy was dying, I forget his name now, he wanted Maximus to be the emperor, not his son, because he loved his son, but he can see that his son had the wrong values, corruption, and he wanted Gladiator. So I've been like Gladiator, where I've gone around the houses and I've gone that journey and I've come back. So you have to have the right values. But what I'm picking up on you, what the world needs more than anything else now is connection and community. We need to have communities. And what I'm a master at is a networker, a connector, and building communities and plugging into other communities and plugging up with leaders of other communities. Community is key, and you have to be together as a community. And that's why the network marketing model is so powerful, because of community. That is the one thing that holds everything together. So no matter what we do in life, everything is network marketing and everything is community, and it's about serving each other. Because if we all come together, we want to take, nothing's going to be built. But if we're serving each other, that's where the magic happens.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's a great point to end on. And thanks again, Jim. So hope you enjoy and have the rest of enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll catch up very soon. And thank you very much again for gracing us with your presence and all those golden nuggets and that wisdom. Thanks again.
Thank you. And also, I don't want to keep taking the last word, but what you see in me resides in you. I'm simply a reflection of your awesomeness. And this doesn't always come out. I've noticed with conversations I've had over the years, energies of people, not me, will determine what comes out of me. So it's your energy, because of your brand, because of your business, because of what you represent. You've extracted this from me, and you've extracted things that I've forgotten about for years. So thank you.
No, it's been great. It's been great. I guess when you listen back to this, it all just comes flooding back, and it's a good record of your life and your journey and what you've been through, and just sharing that with our listeners. That will resonate with some people. They can relate to that, and hopefully pick up the messages and the lessons as well that can take them from and help them to actually achieve a different direction or better results from what they're doing. So it's been great. So really, really good of you to speak to us. So thank you very much, and we'll catch up again very soon.
I look forward to it. Opportunity only comes along once. The second and sends his daughter misfortune. Don't open the door to her. Knock
Yeah.
on his door. Speak to Alex, and let's see what we can do together.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, James. Yeah.
Take care. Bye.
Cheers. Bye.